Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a weekend reading vlog. I'm basically just going to take you through what I'm doing this weekend. Not that I have any plans, but I am going to keep you updated on my reading. I'm going to be buddy reading Burntown by Jennifer McMahon with Keisha. That was the original plan and I'm still doing that, but Hannah from the Teacher's TBR is also going to be joining us. So I'm going to be reading this book this weekend, but first I need to finish Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. This is my third, I believe, Sally Hepworth novel, and I do have one more on my TBR, but I am co-hosting Sleep When I'm Dead with my best friend Jessie. Also Caitlin from Pride and Paperback is going to be co-hosting as well. So I am at the 70% mark, so I have about 30% of this to go, and then I'm going to jump into Burntown. I don't want to share my thoughts of Darling Girls in this vlog because I am going to be part of the discussion, so definitely check out the Discord channel and the discussion on May 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Jessie's channel. But I will be sharing my thoughts of Burntown, and then we'll see what else the weekend has in store for us. One thing I thought I could do is try to figure out my June TBR. I like to do this in advance. So I have a couple things picked. I also wanted to read Baby X because of the audiobook coming out in June. Trying to see if there's anything else like I really want to have on my TBR. There's so many things I want to have on there. Ooh, I kind of really want to read The Trail of Lost Hearts. I think this one would be a good for June because it has like geocaching in it. Okay. Oh, you know what else I need to read? I need to read these. I want to read these and I want to read these. Okay, now my TBR is getting crazy. Okay. Those are ones I want to read. Okay, so if that works out. Oh, another one I want to read is this one. Okay. All right, June is going to be crazy because there's so much I want to read. But I feel like summer is when I have the most like summery books for, like road trip books. What is this one? Formula One racing books, to things that are like actual summery. Like, let me give you an example. Like Adrift. Or, what other ones could I pull? This one. So there's lots of things I want to read. There's lots. But I have to curb it somehow. Oh, that's August. Okay. Oh, also, I really need to get back to my short books vlog. I have narrowed it down. I have, but I do need to. Oh, and then obviously in June I'll be reading this. The stack is getting thick. I have so many books. Maybe I should just concentrate on what I definitely need to read. Also, I want to read these this summer. These two Sandy Jones books I have. Also Saint X, I really need to read those. Oh, I also have this Sandy Jones I need to read also. So I have like 3 Sandy Jones books. Saint X. You guys get it. I have a lot of books that I want to read. Wow. Okay, I have a lot more plans in June than I thought. There is a huge stack of books right here. But I'm not going to share my June TBR obviously in this video, but I did just post on my Patreon the poll for our Night Owl Book Club pick for June, and here are the choices. And it's Vacation Land by Meg Mitchell-Moore, Summer Sisters by Judy Blume, Saturday Night at the Lakeside Supper Club by J. Ryan Stradler, and The Last Murder at the End of the World by Stuart Turton. So those are the choices for the Night Owl Book Club for June, and whichever one wins I will definitely be reading in June. Ooh, okay. The votes are pouring in. So very excited about that. But I do want to organize my June TBR because it's gonna be a lot. I just finished Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. I'm so happy that I finished this. When this vlog goes up, the discussion for this book is gonna be tomorrow on Jesse's channel, Reading with Jess, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there to hear all of my thoughts and feelings and rating, answering all the questions. I have some questions of my own. Yeah, I can't wait to discuss this. Couple of things. You guys should know by now that I am a notorious note taker, especially if I'm doing a book for discussion. Well, I recently read my most anticipated book of the entire year, Just for the Summer, by Abby Jimenez. And I took notes starting on chapter 4 because over on my Patreon, I was doing a chapter by chapter breakdown, including what happened in the chapter, like hitting all of the high marks, and then also sharing all of my thoughts and feelings, my tears, my laughter, all of it. It's over an hour long, and if you check me out on Patreon, link down below, you will see that vlog. It is the Night Owl Book Club pick for this month, so I did that special vlog for them, but I took copious amounts of notes for this very tiny writing. I broke it up by chapter as I was reading it. And that was so much fun because I was vlogging it chapter by chapter, so I didn't really have time to take notes like I normally do. What I normally do is I use my iPad and I use this app called Notability. Let me show you what it looks like. It's this one right here with a pencil on it. And you can do a lot of things with it. You can use paper, graph paper, dot grid paper. You can upload things in it. Like this is how I keep track of my TBR for every single month. You can put pictures in there. I have one of like my patrons and stuff. I have other book notes that I have done. Like this is the one for No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. I do characters' names. I do page numbers with like plot points. I do like little graphs, spoilers and summary of the entire book. So I can basically write whatever I want. I also have done where I am ranking Taylor's albums in here and stuff like that. So I have that in here. I also have, oh, here's Benson Boone's where I was ranking his albums in here. But I mainly use it for, oh, I also do it to keep track of my podcast Instagram when I'm going to post things, but I mainly use it for book notes because I just use the Apple Pencil. I have the paper coating, what is it called, film over this, so when I write on it, it feels like paper, and I absolutely love it. So when I started Darling Girls, of course, I started taking notes of characters, who they were, what part of the story they were taking place. Like I write down every character that is given a name. I write it down, especially in a thriller, because you never know. Theories I mark in blue. Quotes I mark in yellow. And then I highlight the names green so those stand out. I draw arrows if my theory is confirmed or denied. Page numbers for plot points and stuff like that. Don't look too closely because the discussion is tomorrow. But then you can actually print it out on paper and it's in your own writing, which I love. So I have 7 pages of notes for the discussion. So I'm very excited to discuss and very prepared. I'm probably going to take a little break, let my thoughts settle about this. Even though I have come up with my star rating and everything so far, and I have the notes, I still want to like wipe that story from my head so that I can jump in this with a fresh perspective. I'm not taking notes on this, but I will be updating you instead. So stay tuned for my thoughts about Burntown.
Waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna call your phone, tell you what you did wrong, then ask you to come over.
I think we're here. Okay, I have snacks. I have pita chips. I have my liquid ID. And I have my book and I'm ready to read. I was hoping I didn't have to do this, but so I have some mixed news. The first bit of news is I did start Burntown. I read the first chapter and it was explosive. I was not expecting to get immediately sucked into the story, and like such a good first chapter. I don't know if it was like a chapter necessarily. It just says before, and then June 16th 1975 miles, and it was a very good first chapter. But then I got some unfortunate bad news about my mother-in-law, so I don't know if I'm going to continue the vlog or not. Stay tuned. Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. I need to roll my face. I have this ice roller that Jessie brought me when she visited last November, I think. And I haven't used it in a while, but I really need to use it every day again. I do better in the spring and the summer than I do like the fall and the winter, because obviously it's cold in the fall and winter. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't use it, because it feels so good and it only takes a couple minutes. Not even minutes. You could do it for 1 minute, you know? And I know there's certain motions that you should do. But I just like rolling it where it feels good, and over the muscles in my face that feel good or feel like they need some extra love. So do not follow my directions. Look it up. But I do recommend an ice roller. See, that's all I've got in me. It's 2:30. As you can see, and I have some packages that I thought I would open. I have ordered quite a bit of stuff recently. Not a lot, but more than I have been in the last, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. But I'm gonna see what came in today. Okay, yay, this one has exciting stuff in it. So there is a book in here. But I got this Amica scalp stuff, I heard Samantha Joe talking about it. It's like a reset for your hair. So it's the Amika Pink Charcoal Scalp Cleansing Oil. So you like put this in your scalp, massage it in, leave it there to like do its thing, and then a pre-wash oil. So then you wash your hair. Okay, so the book in this box is My Dark Romeo by Parker S. Huntington and LJ Shin. I love this cover, and I was looking for the special edition cover for like the longest time. I can't find it anywhere, so I decided to just get the paperback that has the beautiful cover. This is a dark romance, question mark, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm gonna be reading a couple of like dark romances pretty soon for my podcast, so I'm excited. This cover is just everything, and I think it's the first book in a series, if I'm not mistaken. And then in the bag, I think it's a shirt I ordered. Yes, it's this really pretty, or at least it looks pretty online, top, blue and white, ruffle sleeves. So cute. But like it has like a little ruffle sleeve, but like it's just a blue and white top. And it will look really cute with like denim shorts or white jeans. So yeah, I got that. Perfect. Okay, one of the projects I have been putting off the longest is gluing together this owl-shaped wooden puzzle that I put together a few months ago. I got this puzzle for my birthday from Keisha. It's an owl. I would show it to you, but it's upside down right now on this cutting board, and I want to save it and eventually hang it up around all of my night owl stuff. So I got some puzzle glue. This is like a permanent sealer for puzzles. Permanently seats 1,000 to 3,000 piece puzzles. Non-stick handles, quick drying, multi-purpose, bright and clear, safe and non-toxic, permanent protection, quick drying. Gives you all of the instructions. I have the bottle right here, so I'm going to attempt to seal this from the back. It's not perfect, but it looks so much better. Yay! Sorry for no reading updates today, but I'm doing a late night dinner of rotini pasta and broccoli, and I'm gonna catch up on Survivor. I'm probably gonna call it a night shortly after that. And hopefully I will be able to read some tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. I'm really bummed that this weekend didn't go according to plan and that I didn't do as much reading as I hoped. I didn't read anything yesterday. But I do hope to do some reading today. probably not going to finish Burntown how I wanted to, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? I'm going to try to do my best, but I only really have the morning for myself, and then this afternoon I have to go to the nursing home. My brother-in-law's coming in town. And also, I should roll my face. Ooh, it is cold, cold, cold. Making a mess. It is Sunday night and it is 9:40 p.m. and I just got home, washing my face, just got my PJs on. I know you're like, well, I just saw you in these PJs. Well, I'm wearing them again. But it is 9:40 at night. I've been gone all day. So you're probably wondering, did you read any of Burntown? The answer is yes. But did I finish it? No, not even close. But I think I want to stay up a little bit and read some, because my mind is kind of spinning right now, and you know, I have other things on my mind, so I might as well use this time to be productive and read until I do go to bed. But I did read some earlier. I'm headed to page 28. So I started on page 10. So I read 18 pages. Okay, I'm doing what I said. I'm reading before bed, and I made it to page 39, so about 10 pages. And this was the before, and I was really into it, and what I just read was really good. Like, I'm sucked into that part of the story, and now, there you go, now I'm in the after. I want to go back to the before. I was totally sucked in. And now that I'm in the after, we have the Nico point of view. I want to go back to the before. Good morning, friends. We meet again. It is Monday, so I'm extending this vlog into the week because I want to finish Burntown and share my thoughts with you guys as promised. Things are still crazy here. Things are still up in the air with my family situation. Daniel has already left. I'm sure he'll be gone most of the day. He might check in around noon-ish, but it is 7:20 a.m. I do record with Deja tonight at 6 p.m. for the podcast, and I already have my tea ready to go. I need to message my friends this morning because I was not good at that this weekend, and there's just a lot going on. I'm powering through, but like I said, I want to finish Burntown and share my full thoughts with you guys. Last night I read so much more than I thought I was going to, but I'm on page 96, so I almost made it to the 100-page mark. I don't even know how long this book is. 338, so I have about 238 pages ish, 240 pages to go. So I think I can knock that out today. I'm actually just going to sit here and try to finish it up right now. But I definitely have things that I need to catch up around, like the house and do, like vacuuming, putting away dishes, doing laundry, cleaning out the pantry. So I need to kind of do all of that too, but I figured let me read a little bit. Then maybe I'll take a break and do one of those things and then come back and finish. I don't know, but first I'm gonna message my friends. I am making progress. I have vacuumed the majority of the house. I still need to do the bedroom. I have a load that's washed. It's in the dryer. I have the second load in the wash, so laundry will be done soon, except for folding clothes. I have so many clothes to fold. That's not happening today. What else? I still have to do the pantry. I still have to unload the dishwasher. But vacuuming, getting laundry done, reading, just made an egg and cheese bagel sandwich, catching up with all of my friends, and it's 9:40 and I just finished with messages. So now I'm gonna go back to reading and hopefully read a little bit more. Okay, friends, I'm in the home stretch. Literally barely anything left to read. I don't know how I'm gonna rate this. I guess it just depends what happens in this last little bit. There's been parts that I have enjoyed, parts that I haven't, but I'm also not sure entirely what I've read. But maybe I completely understand it and I don't know why I read it. You know, it's like one of those books that's just strange. I finished Burntown. I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars because I did enjoy it when I was like in the story. But it was also very strange, very trippy. There were many more characters than I thought there were going to be, like, going in, but it was never confusing. So it's basically about this family that had this tragedy take place and then trying to figure out what actually happened. So it's about trauma, it's about how you remember things, it's about finding people to help you along the way and then becoming your friends. And I won't say it was suspenseful ever or thrilling. It didn't really feel horror. It kind of just felt like a literary fiction book. I don't know. Those are the only thoughts that I have right now.